Hello and welcome to another episode of Socially Anime, where we provide in-depth anime spoiler reviews. We are the guys that relate what we see in anime to real life, social issues, and history. My name is Kuma.
Yo, what's going on? And this is Goke. It sounds boring, but it ain't. Trust me.
Yes, sir. And today we're going to be discussing Season 1, Episode 6 of JUJUTSU Kaisen. This episode is called After Rain, and we're gonna get right into it, sir. We start out with Sukuna and Yuji, and they're not really in the real world, but they're already arguing. So right now they're in the innate domain. Did that spark anything for you? Because I already have something to say about that. So I'm gonna let you talk, but I got something to say right off the bat.
I like how Yuji is pissed right from the get-go and he's ready to fight Sukuna. And the fight that they had, like at the beginning, it was it wasn't even a fight. Like he's just dodging everything that he does. But regardless of that, I like that Yuji was already like, nah, man, you just killed me. Let's go.
Yeah, you kind of like ripped my heart out. Literally, that's not cool. But I got a lot to say about the fight. And with the fight, I laughed, and I give total credit for that when he did the move where he faked the punch down, and he's like, "Got you," and he definitely didn't have him. I have to say, I really love that about JuJuTsu Kaisen. These little funny little things that they put in. You're in the middle of a really serious battle, and then you have that. I was laughing. I actually appreciated that. I thought it was funny, but I love they did a good job animating it because you see the spine, you see the ribs, you see the river of blood. So it's metaphorically inside the body. So I think that makes it easier to digest as a viewer when you're seeing that part and Sukuna and Yuji are fighting. But I'm thinking, is this their souls? Is this, their spirits? Is this just a mental thing? Is that, so there was a lot going on in it. But at one point, Sukuna does say, "This is my innate domain." So do you remember we talked about this from the previous episode, right? Episode 5, and we had the fight between Fushiguro and Sukuna, right? You remember? And we were arguing, me and you, we were talking about Onyx about the move that he used on him that in the show didn't do nothing. But I think this is where that came from. What do you think? Like the innate domain, is this what it meant when he kind of like brought Yuji back? Did you feel that, or is it just me thinking that?
No,
I'm
not
way
at
off.
all.
I'm always right.
No, I don't know if you're way off, but no, innate domain is Sukuna's move.
So
it's like, again, he described what it was. It's like a place, just think about it like it being in his mind or whatever. So okay. Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. So, but yeah, I guess you could say that Fushiguro maybe brought him back from innate domain, but it didn't seem like Yuji even knew where innate domain was.
No. I'm going to fight you on this one hardcore. All right. So Fushiguro in the last episode, he says sacred treasure, swing and ring, 8 grip. And that's what basically causes Sukuna to like disappear out, the tattoos and all that stuff disappear off the body of Yuji, and he comes back. Why am I calling this out? Because when they have this whole back and forth between Yuji and Sukuna, the fight or whatever, but he says something to him. Basically, he's like, in the near future, I'll be able to see something interesting. And they do this flash to Fushiguro, and he has this blue aura around him. To me, I could be wrong, but I thought that was a flashback to the previous episode. And I thought that's why he's saying, like, I got to do something in the future to counter, because I think he's saying Fushiguro is the hidden talent, dude. I think that's what he's saying. Like, this dude was able to disable me when I had full control before. And now I want to do something to be able to prevent that from happening again. I could be really wrong, but that's what I got from it.
So now you're saying something different. Okay. Like you're kind of adding on to what you said before. 100%. I don't disagree with you that obviously that was a flashback. Yeah, that was obviously a flashback. And you're right. Sukuna is checking out Fushiguro's talent. Right. He gave him props during the fight. And even right now, he brings him up again. So yeah, that's pretty interesting how he's focused on him so much. Like this dude better watch out.
Yeah, he's got a lot of spotlight on him right now. So the next thing they do, they start to do the conditions, right? So Sukuna's like, yo, basically like, I'll bring you back to life, but we have to meet all these conditions. First condition being, whenever I call out extension, I get control for 1 minute. And then number 2, you're not going to remember that we made this pact. And of course, Yuji's like, hell no. Okay, do you actually believe him when he said the third part of the condition, which is like a late add-on? He's like, well, in the 1 minute, I won't hurt or kill anyone.
He meant that, and he was depressed about it, like, I'm not gonna kill or hurt anyone. So it was true. And then, dude, the episode even went to at length describing that it's a gios, it's a extreme pact.
Yeah,
that if he doesn't go about it the right way, he's gonna get punished. And he even says that's what jujutsu sorcery, that's
about,
a part
really.
of jujutsu sorcery, is like these pacts that you make. Yuji doesn't know anything about jujutsu sorcery. All he knows is how to fight, how to box, and he's a dope boxer or whatever, but he doesn't know anything about that. So of course, if he hears him saying that kind of stuff, he's not going to believe him. And I'm with Yuji in the fact that even if dude isn't allowed to kill or hurt anyone during that 1 minute, 1 minute is a long time. I've already been talking for 10 minutes right now. No, not kidding. But dude, he could do a lot of damage just because it doesn't matter if he's not going to kill him.
Okay. But can he, if he added a condition that said he won't hurt or kill anyone? So what the hell's a minute going to do? That's what I want to know. What's the 1 minute going to do? What is he going to do? Mow the lawn? Refill his water bottle? Like what does a minute do if you can't hurt or kill someone?
Dude, all right, so first of all, you must be the fastest lawnmower on the planet, because I don't know anybody who could mow a lawn
when I was a teenager.
This guy, I don't know anyone who could mow a lawn in a minute. But nah, man, maybe
$20, yes sir.
This guy,
a lot of money back then.
Maybe he could say some kind of spell that once Yuji gets back into his consciousness, then the spell blows something up or does something really bad. So it's the after effects of his 1 minute being there. You know what I mean? He could do some type of summon.
I'm a little perturbed that we're talking about what an evil character can do. I can't think of it, and you come up with something really, really evil already. I don't know if I know you, man. I thought we were better friends in this, but I'm a little nervous if you're like, yeah.
Nah, man. I guess
later. That's not cool, man.
I guess I've just seen more movies and TV and
you are
BS than you.
A much better anime expert than myself, so I give you that. Now, what's your question on the fight? Okay, he's like, all right, so
it's not a fight.
Yeah, if you win or if I win, do you accept my fight? Come on, dude.
Yeah, that was hilarious. He's like,
that was so funny.
Yeah, he just sliced his head off.
Come on,
that was dope.
I did you know that was gonna happen? I wasn't surprised at all. I was like, he's gonna lose. Why would he ever take that fight?
Yeah, I busted out laughing.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Okay, that was too simple. I knew it was gonna happen. So next scene, we go into Gojo. We have Ijichi, and then we have Ieri. And this is basically back in that kind of morgue where now Yuji's body is at. You now know Yuji got the doo-doo beat out of him. He was never gonna beat Sukuna, so he's kind of being pig-headed that he even took the fight. So Gojo is now like, all right, we asked this a lot in previous episodes. We're like, why is he always sounding like he's hating on the higher ups in these jujutsu schools, basically? And now it all comes out. So, he's like, basically, I was cracking up because he kept saying, what is it, baka, baka, baka? He kept calling them some different kind of stupid over and over again. I love that part. Basically, just showing he doesn't like any of these leaders at all. None of them.
Dude, why would he? They straight up set up Yuji to get killed, and they killed him.
True enough. So you think it's got to be more than that, though? I mean, he does get into it.
He gets into it.
Yeah,
because they're super conservative. They've definitely proved that they are messed up, dude. They killed a kid. Killed a kid, man.
Yeah, with apparently no more. We don't even know who the top dogs are yet, so I'm assuming they're gonna come later, but I have no clue. Hey, this is for any listeners. Please help me out here. I am that guy. And at one point, Gojo says something about Mikan, M-I-K-A-N. I have no clue what the heck that is, but he's joking about the ineptitude of the leaders, and he's like, oh yeah, it's like a bargain sale on Mikan. I don't know what that is. If anybody knows, please post it in the comments. I'd love to know. Thank you for updating me and educating me, because I have no clue. So back to Gojo, basically saying he wants to reset the jujutsu world. He even again gets cocky. He's like, I could kill everybody really easily, like with my eyes closed, but that's not going to really change anything. They're just going to be replaced. So a lot of his, cockiness, I think is like, finally he's verbalizing it. Like, what is making him so cocky and upset at everybody? So,
man, dude, I'm gonna cut you off. We've talked about the past 3 episodes. It's not being cocky. everyone says that this guy's the strongest. The guys in the diner who are these top looking demon, crazy looking people can't defeat him. Sukuna, who fought him, can't defeat him. He had trouble, you know? He spanked Sukuna. It's not being cocky, man.
But Sukuna only had one or two fingers at that point, if at all. And later in the episode, he even calls out two of his students being able to basically match him as an equal later on. So maybe he's not as strong as he's leading it on to be. Nah. I mean, you can believe it, but I don't know. I'm still a little bit skeptical if Gojo's really got it.
All right.
At this point, Yuji wakes up and all that. I thought that was kind of funny with him on the table. He's like, wait, oh, I'm naked, Ieri, the nurse, is like, man, like she looked disappointed. She was gonna do some tests and stuff like that. So it's kind of silly.
Yeah, I'm glad like they didn't stretch that out too far. Like, all right, next episode we got him awake. Let's go. Let's start training. Let's do this stuff.
Exactly.
I'm glad they didn't stretch that out.
Right. So now we go back to the diner from the previous episode, and we've got this dude. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but he's definitely got stitches across his forehead, is what it looks like. And we know that he's real. We know that he's got 3 of the curses around him. He's even talking about them potentially being exorcised and all these things. And so, dude, setting fire, everybody. I mean, you actually recommended that I watch Fire Force. Is this what you meant?
That's pretty much every episode of Fire Force. Somebody getting set on fire. No, but it was much more graphic in this one. Dude, yeah, so I want to talk about really quick the dude who quit his job.
Oh, yeah.
This dude, I was
like, yo, boss, I quit.
Yeah, man. But again, he must have like that jujutsu energy, or even if you want to relate it to like the real world, like you've heard, there's something about that morning. I just called out of work sick. And then there was a car accident on 95 South, man. I just had a bad feeling. Like some people have that, man, but that was funny. He was like, I have 4 younger sisters, and then he just quit. And
dipped.
Good
Smart
on
man,
him.
Though. As soon as the dude caught fire, I'm not even joking. I didn't register he was actually on fire. I thought it was like a joke. What? And I was like, oh God, everybody's dead. And then the chick running out, falling down. And I was like, yeah, she's dead. I give him credit. I actually love how they closed out that scene, because she makes it to the automatic opening door, and it opens, and then boom, she catches on fire as she screams help, hits the ground, she's burning to a crisp, and the door is closed. I was like, oh, that's actually, I love that. I'll notice those little subtle things. Thought that was really, really nicely done.
Nah, man, Akutami, the author, he does add in horror elements to JUJUTSU Kaisen, and I like that. Like, that was a total horror element. Another thing about this diner scene is the volcano head dude is kind of getting excited, and he actually thinks that he's able to kill Gojo Sensei. I don't know. I can't wait to find out whether it's true or not, but man, oh man, I want to see him box, son. I'm trying to see him box the volcano dude.
I agree with you. He's going to box the volcano dude, but I have to say how it balances out, because initially I was like, that's ridiculous. I didn't like it when the volcano head dude was like, yo, if you relate my powers to Sukuna's fingers, like how many am I? And the dude was like 8 or 9. Okay, if that's the case, and Gojo has said before, at full power, he could take Sukuna, right? He says that. Didn't he say that first episode?
Yes.
Then obviously he's going to destroy the volcano dude. So I was like, why the heck would y'all say that? Because now I know it's hey, I'm all good about seeing a fight, but I know he's going to lose. So why not leave it at least a little bit more of a surprise? But when I was getting ready to complain, you already called it out. Then they talk about the prison realm, like you said, this little artifact or whatnot. And so the other dude is saying, like, you need to use this. So that, I think, balances out the scores in that sense. He's letting the dude know, like, you're not going to take him in a straight fight. You should use this, little relic, this prison realm thing. And you're saying the dude didn't take it? The volcano dude didn't take it with him? Or did he deny it? Or did he take it?
Nah, I'm not saying he didn't take it. I don't know if he took it or not. I don't know if he has it on him. But what I'm saying was, I think before he dipset, he was like, I'm going to fight him,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, he was getting cocky, basically. Yeah. I think that's going to lead to his eventual easy downfall. Well, to the next part, you've got your boy Fushiguro. So like I said, man, earlier, he's getting a lot of spotlight. So I'm interested to see where they're going with him. But he goes to visit to basically pay respects to the mother. And I'm gonna say I'm a dunce initially because I was like, I don't know, did this happen to you? I thought he was going to Yuji's parents or mother's house to tell his parents. And then I was like, because right, the most recent death in my brain is Yuji, but then Yuji's back alive. So that threw me off for like half a second. I was like, wait. But Yuji doesn't even have parents. Like they had his grandpa. It threw me off. And then I realized, oh, no. This is the prison dude. Okay, am I the only one that did that? Because we can admit that sometimes I'm dumb, but
nah, dude, I didn't think that at all.
Of course you didn't. It's only me.
Yeah,
it's only me. Hey, I'll take that hit. That's a -1 for me. Kuma, I'll take the hit.
All good, all good.
What did you think about that? Fushiguro going to see the prison inmate's mother.
When he gets in there to visit the dude's mom, I was really impressed about how candid he was about just his whole experience there. He was straight up saying that he was skeptical about saving any of the people in the juvenile detention center. And the mom was crying and she was like, you know, I'm the only one who's going to be mourning this kid anyway. And that is so crazy because, again, if you guys remember, this kid, you know, he effed up, but I mean, he really effed up. There's no anything about it. He hit a little kid. He hit like a 9 or 8 year old with a car that he stole. Yep. So of course his mom is going to be the only one who's mourning him, and nobody else would. But is this what like serial killers' moms are feeling? You know, like, what is up with that, dude? It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Whole different level. And I love it because, like we talked about in real life, the message I'm gaining from it is they're saying, is there any redemption for that? You know, can we really go forward? And I think he's saying yes. And that's, I think, Fushiguro's transition, because initially he's like, why are we even worried? This dude doesn't deserve anything. And later on, it's a huge topic currently around the world, especially in the United States, about rehabilitation, right? Is that guy worthy of rehabilitating? And then the way that you can really start to mess with somebody else's head is because once they say no, you look at them and say, well, what if that was you when you were 17 and you were acting wild and you had an accident? Would you ever think you could rehabilitate or do better and get out one day? Or are you going to be just like this person in the anime where the mother's like, I'm the only one that would have cared about him anyway, so he was a lost cause, you know? So love it. I love that connection. And I just think that was really powerful. Growth in Fushiguro's character. I give that part an applause. I think it's great.
So next scene, we have right off the bat, Nobara running away from Panda on the field. You know, they're training for this inter-jujutsu school. What would I call it? Exchange event, you know? Yeah. So Fushiguro is back at it, and his senpai is ready to basically teach him some type of weaponry training, since, you know, she is like the top student with weapons. And after that, it's going to my man, your man, Yuji, getting some of that training. Yeah. Now that he's back alive.
Yes, sir. Back alive. Man came back from the dead. He is not a White Walker. I mean, he is kind of white, but anyways. All right. So he's talking about Gojo, and they're trying to hide him. I mean, it's very obvious. And I think they give that a precursor really well because he talks so much about the uppers. We already know that the upper, you know, leaders of these jujutsu schools obviously don't care for Yuji's health and well-being, considering they sent him in to die already. So I think that's pretty obvious why Gojo wants to hide him. But they really start to have a discussion. He's like, you know, I'm going to train you separately from your classmates, Nobara and Fushiguro. And he's like, okay, cool. I'm going to call this out. This is something, to me, it's just too repetitive. And I want your opinion, Goke. But the statement that Yuji makes, I want to become stronger. I want to become strong. How many times have you heard that in an anime in your entire life?
Well, this is a shonen anime. That's what shonen anime are.
Man. I'm so mad. Okay, yes, I'm being critical, but okay, I mean, dude, that's, of course you want to become stronger. Who's going to say, I want to become weaker? I just really want to get weaker. And no, we know you want to get stronger. Like, it could have been any other word, but I've seen that so many animes, so I'm tired of it. That's why I'm complaining.
Stop watching shonen. Stop watching shonen then. Or just don't. I think all you watch is shonen. So watch another type of anime.
Watch another type. Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm addicted to shonen, so I think I need to work on my addiction.
Yeah, I'm addicted too.
Yeah.
Dude. All right. So one thing with this scene, let me cut you off just for a second before you get back into it. I want to say, and I don't care because the author leans into like mentioning other anime, of course, but this scene right here and the fact that Gojo is taking Yuji away from everybody to train before a big event reminds me of Kakashi Sensei taking Sasuke before the finals, the Chunin exams, to teach him Chidori. Dude, the author Akutami, he leans into what he likes. And I think that's why this is such a dope anime. You know, like it'd be one thing for us to be watching it and be like, oh man, this guy's copying off of Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and Bleach and all that. But he ain't hiding it. And he's doing it in a unique way. He really ain't hiding it.
Nah, you're definitely right, man. So he's explaining the whole scenario to Gojo, of course. And at one point, he basically Gojo is so excited. He's like, oh, I'm gonna learn all these cool things. Like, I'm gonna learn these curse techniques. And he's like, yeah, nah, dude, like 80% of curse techniques are innate, meaning basically you gotta be born with them. So Yuji, I crack up because he turns into a piece of paper and he's all sad. And he's like, man, I was trying to learn Spirit Gun and Bankai and Rasengan and Dodon Ray. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And welcome to the Anime Quiz Show. I am Kuma, your commentator. And today on the show, we have Goke. Goke, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the show.
I just want to let everybody know that's listening. I have no idea what he's doing, but I'm just going to go along with it. Yes, I'm on the show. I'm on the show. I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Thank you, sir. We have you on here because we know that you are a SME, and that is a subject matter expert on anime. I have a question because I don't know diddly squat. So the quiz today, we have 4 questions on Season 1, Episode 6 of JUJUTSU Kaisen, the scene between Gojo Sensei and Yuji. Now, he says that he wants to learn and use Spirit Gun. Now, you have 10 seconds, sir, to answer what anime is Spirit Gun from.
Yu Yu Hakusho, let's go. No, Yu Yu Hakusho. Come on, let's get this over with.
Oh my God, he's so fast.
Hurry up.
Damn. Goke, that is 10 points, sir. That's about $10,000 on the board. And question number 2, for Bankai. What anime is
Bleach? All right, next.
Oh my, sir, can you wait till we hit the timer? Gosh darn it, sir. Sir, we're trying to get our viewers, okay? Gosh darn it. All right, number 3. This is, okay, a throwaway. If anybody doesn't know this, you might want to go back to Anime 101. What anime is Rasengan from? Sir?
Naruto, let's go. All right, next one,
Naruto,
of course.
as they say in the United, Naruto, or Naruto, if you want to go with the Japanese. Yes, sir. You are 3 for 3, sir. You are doing wonderfully. That's $30,000 on the scoreboard for you. And the 4th and last question we have, you should
Dragon Ball.
You gotta let me. Oh Jesus!
Dragon Ball.
I didn't even let me ask the question.
Let's go.
Dodon Ray. He said Dragon Ball. Ding ding ding. This is why he is a subject matter expert. I'm not gonna lie. I knew one of the 4. Your boy Kuma loves anime, but my retention is terrible. This is why I got Goke and other experts on the show because he can do that. Amazing. I love it. Good job, man. I'm actually surprised.
I want to apologize because I know everyone who's listening knew all those answers in less than half a second.
No. Hey, this is for the viewers that didn't know. You're on my team.
And if you didn't know, it's all good.
I didn't. If you didn't know, I only knew Rasengan. That's it. So it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. All right. Let's get back to the scene.
Let's get back to it. Good. Actually, great job, dude. I'm impressed. I'm always impressed. I should have known that. Anyways, now we have another instance of the training for the exchange event, right? So again, Panda and Nobara are kind of being silly, like running around training, but for Fushiguro, it's a lot more serious, right? I just see him growing. Is he kind of becoming he's not the protagonist. I mean, that's clear. But is he get like? There's an imbalance, right? They didn't really do anything for Nobara. She's just running around with Panda, but Fushiguro main focus on this dude. So
yeah, I see what you're saying, and I think they have to lean into everything that they've been saying the past 5 episodes. We've already said it. Sukuna is like, yeah, dude, this guy knows.
he knows something.
Like, this guy's good. He has so much potential, and Fushiguro is recognizing that. Like, that's basically what it is. I'm glad that they're not like waiting. They're immediately addressing it, and I'm down for it, man. I'm here to see Fushiguro's growth, man. So what is it like? He's about to learn how to summon spirits with weapons.
It's gotta
like
be
he was talking about.
Yeah, because he has a good point. Like he said, he wants to be able to use both hands, but then I'm trying to figure out how does that connect to him, kind of transitioning his hand into the ground. Like again, is that like a summoning move, or is it showing? I didn't catch it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't catch what they were referring to there, but I thought that was showing that he's about to learn something crazy.
Maybe the next time he summons his demon dog, it's gonna have like machine guns on it or something.
I thought it was gonna be like, because he said he wants to use both his hands while using weapons. So I'm thinking like a blade on his wrist, or something where it's like an extension of his arm, but he doesn't have to use his hands, so he can still summon. Something thinking, like that. That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. We'll see, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
So we go back to your boy Yuji, and now we're gonna train you with movies. I was like, man, I wish I had that. What do you think? Right? Come on, movie training.
Yeah, nah, man. The way that is, he's got that doll from the principal that
corpse
face. That was so funny, man.
Oh, I love it. I love those cursed corpses, man. They're like silly, and yet they're strong. I mean, that's a hell of a punch to the face,
Yeah.
Like, them off.
Yeah, I'm wondering how strong they really are up against demons and like in the field or whatever. Because again, Yuji can box. Our boy's got hands, but he has no jujutsu abilities at all. So like, I want to see one of these things up against.
Oh, and on that point, like you said, Gojo says, well, I don't think he said, I think he thinks it, but when they're talking about his training and he's realizing like, oh, you don't have these innate cursed techniques to use, Gojo kind of thinks about, well, it's all cool because, homie, you're going to end up basically inheriting the cursed techniques from Sukuna as time goes along.
Yeah.
So that was really cool foreshadowing. So he's going to basically get the best of both worlds. You're right. He's already a great boxer. So close quarters combat, he's already adept. And he's going to end up with cool moves later on that he's going to inherit from Sukuna. So you're right, man. It's actually pretty cool foreshadowing there.
For sure.
I think you and I are on the same point with this, but I love when he was, I started getting angry. Gojo starts to basically give him the ending of the movie. He's like, yeah, like the main actor. I hate that, man. No spoilers, homie. No spoilers. If you're, as a viewer or a listener, you hate spoilers, man, post it so I can like your post, because I hate spoilers. Let me say, gosh darn, hate me some spoilers. Unless I want it, don't give it to me. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So very good.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. So it's interesting movie training that they went that route, but it makes sense. It's all about him basically taming or getting control over his power. And I'm like, okay, I can live with the movie training for now, especially because the cursed corpse will knock him in the face every time he's not paying attention. So still training, kind of a funny, different way. So I give it credit for being unique. I'm not gonna lie, when they had the scene, they have a quick 1 or 2 second frames where all the Blu-ray movies are on a table. I paused it there because I was like, I wonder if they have a nice little Easter egg in here. I thought I saw one, but I don't want to claim like I saw it because I would have to be able to recreate it. But I thought that was interesting because, if you're an animator and you're drawing that and it's only going in the episode for 2 seconds, you might be like, you know what? I'm going to throw something funny on this. No one will notice it. So I was looking. I didn't find one, but I was looking anyways.
I found one. Anyone in the comments below, what did you find if we missed one? The only one I found was one of those DVDs looked like Black Clover. Straight up.
All right. So then basically we end this episode on a nice little drive on the way for Gojo to have his meeting with the school president or principal. and he basically is like, yo, Ichichi, like, let me out here right here, dude. And he's like, wait, here? He's like, yeah. Like, literally, let me out here. He's like, all right, cool. Lets him out, dips out, and Volcano Head shows up, bang.
I hope it's a full battle, man. I'm here for it though, man. I'm super excited about it, dude.
I need a battle. I mean, there was good action in this one, at least with the cat or the diner where everybody got lit on fire. That was exciting. But yeah, I'm ornery for a good old battle. So I'm just gonna say, obviously Gojo's gonna win because this dude's strength has already been determined by the amount of Sukuna's fingers. So Gojo is gonna wipe the floor with him. I just don't know how fast. And then the other question is, did he actually take that prison, the prison artifact thing?
He did. I remember he did. Yeah, he did.
Okay, so then I'm gonna shut up then, because that changes the whole dynamic of the fight. It could go either way, but I think Gojo's got it.
I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens, and we here at Socially Anime know that you are as well. We want to thank you guys for listening. Like, share, and comment below if you liked anything we had to say. And make sure you check us out on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. Yep. It's called Socially Anime. Check us out there. We're getting some good stuff going on out there. And without further ado, we will see you next time. Peace.
We are out. See ya later.